Do you know the history of the land that the St. James Library, the #1 post office, and the Montego Bay courthouse is on? This was the site of Meagre Bay, otherwise known as Maaga Bay. It played a role in the Close Harbour Scheme, which served as a secure shelter for shipping vessels in the 1800s. It was also the site of the notorious waterside slum whose residents had a great part to play in the riots of 1902 that left 4 dead and 24 injured. The bay soon disappeared as a result of the waterfront land reclamation and redevelopment activities that took place over the years. There's so much more to say about this area, so stay tuned to learn more about the part Meagre Bay played in our history and to get an idea of what Montego Bay looked like at that time. The first time I heard the name Close Harbour Beach in reference to Dump Beach, which is now Harmony Beach Park, I remember thinking, where did that name come from? It was not until recently, while doing research at the library for another video, that I came upon information about the Close Harbour Company. You see, the Close Harbour Company was incorporated in 1795. The company was the first of its kind in the West Indies and was created as a means of addressing the danger that the ships faced when docked at the bay between the months of October and February each year. During that time of the year, the strong north winds, otherwise known as northers, would cause heavy swells that damaged the ships in the bay. It was the Close Harbour Company's job to build a mole, a massive structure which can be used as a breakwater or causeway to essentially protect the ships from the wind and waves while they're docked. They used a part of the main harbour within Meagre Bay to build the mole. I found an article called UDC's Montego Bay Project Takes Shape, published on February 10, 1979 in the Daily Gleaner, that made reference to the beach. It reads, "Landscaping started last September and is scheduled for completion in a month's time. 3 public beaches are being developed and have been named Admiral Point, Close Harbour, and Fortress Beach." So the picture of Bay at the time is kind of taking shape. Can you see it? Not yet? Okay, give me some more time. Meagre Bay was Montego Bay's first squatter settlement and Major Ghetto. Close by was the upper middle class 4th Street residential community, and where Bay proper restaurant and bar is located now is where Custis Walter Fletcher once resided. This is across from the old fort. This residential community was a stark contrast to the ghetto of Meagre Bay, otherwise called Maaga Bay, which is a reference to the economic conditions of the community, a representation of a scarcity of goods but not of mind, as the members of the community always pushed for social change. If there was something to protest against, they would lead the way. For example, in 1956, when the Bank of Nova Scotia only had white bank tellers, it was the residents of Meagre Bay that continuously marched on the bank, protesting against this disparity, and in the end, causing them to relent and hire their first bank teller, Ezra Hamilton. Ezra Hamilton was a graduate of Cornwall College and a resident of Mount Carey. Meagre Bay also played an important role in the uprisings that led to universal adult suffrage in 1944. This gave the poor class of people who were usually landless the right to vote. And as mentioned previously, they had a major role to play in the 1902 riots, where protesters attacked police officers and the police station, leaving 9 officers injured and 2 dead. These are not the only uprisings they took part in. This article mentions 1 or 2 more. I will leave a link to it in the description box below. So there are 2 entrances to the library. This is the entrance on Meagre Bay Road, and of course what you saw just now was the #1 post office and the courthouse. Then you have these seats here surrounding this little circular platform, which looks like a stage, and apparently this is where they used to have like events, performances, and people would sit on the benches and watch. I don't recall ever seeing such a thing, so I'm assuming that they stopped doing this for a while now and they need to start again. This is the front section of the library here, and we're going to go a little bit closer to the front of the library. There is a statue there that I want to show you guys. So right in front, just in front of the library, we have this statue here. Right here, this is the second entrance to the library, and it is in front of the city center building. So that's where the other entrance is to the library. And here is a view, a full shot of the library from this vantage point. You can see KFC bucket sign there, and then that's the little stage area, the seats, and then you can see what's on Meagre Bay. In 1949, after a major flood that destroyed many of the shacks and killed 14 people in the area, police and soldiers were sent to forcibly remove the residents. Years later, the land reclamation project started in Montego Bay, creating new land beyond Harbour Street and replacing Meagre Bay with what you're seeing now. Let's have a look at which areas in the city are reclaimed land. Where the arrow is pointing to is Harbour Street, and basically everywhere beyond Harbour Street to the right of Harbour Street is reclaimed land. So now we're going to go to a street view. This is Harbour Street. The post office, library, and courthouse are behind us, and everything that's in front of us now, KFC, Bay West, Howard Cook Boulevard, Harmony Beach Park, Tax Revenue, all of that is reclaimed land. We're going to go on the other side. We're going to go to Howard Cook Boulevard now and take a look. See the Sagicor building there, and we're right behind Bay West Shopping Center. So all of this area, including Bay West and behind me. And then we're gonna go down now to Harmony Beach Park. So right here's another shot. So basically all this area that you're seeing now was the sea. All of this area is reclaimed land. And our beautiful Harmony Beach Park. And if you haven't seen my complete tour video, I will link it in the description box and above or above. name is Artsy, your Jamaican tour guide. If you are interested in Jamaican vlogs, historical videos, and real-to-life views of the streets of Montego Bay, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you don't miss any of my weekly videos. Okay, thank you very much for watching, my sunshines. Remember, if you're my tribe, then subscribe. You know what to do. Hit that button and turn it blue. See you next time.